Jasper County Cover Crop Guy. It's April 13th, and we are in the field that was a wheat field, and we planted it to a 10-way mix that cost 26 bucks an acre. So we're going on the cheap, but still trying to get a lot of benefit from a diverse mix. And the question here today really is, what was this farmer thinking? And he's going to plant corn into this, and we have here Dave ready to tell us. Dave, what were you thinking?
That's a real good question. I'm sure glad you said you'd subsidize my yield loss here. Actually, we've no-tilled for 20 plus years, and we've planted into some fields that have been rather weedy after wheat. This we think will not be a problem, planting corn, assuming that we can get it sprayed with the weather cooperating. We just have a coulter and row cleaners.
So Dave, why do you cover crop?
To improve our soil health, improve drainage, and also retain nitrogen in the soil. Those are my two biggest goals. We've solved the erosion factor for the most part in our soils, but that could be another benefit for sure.
Yeah, and you're putting on hog manure, so saving that nitrogen is even more key in that.
Yes, definitely in the wheat.
What's your top 5 tips as you plan to plant corn into this type of environment?
Well, I think first of all we'd like to get out as soon as it's optimum to spray and burn it down, and we can't get out too early. As long as these nights are still really cold, we're going to be waiting until the plants are actively growing, particularly in the case of some annual ryegrass, because the other cover crops are not as tough to kill.
Right, because out here we have volunteer wheat left over from the wheat field, and then cereal rye and rapeseed. Those are kind of the big 3 that we have to kill out here.
Right. So weed control is a must right out of the gate. I think when I pull into the field, I want to recheck my planter adjustments, try to keep down to 5 miles an hour, not go too fast because it's rough out here. I want to make sure that the sun is shining and the plants can be cut so I'm not hairpinning.
Yeah, because we have a lot of these stalks that some of this is sorghum Sudan grass that got 6 foot tall, and then the sunflower stalks there, Dave, next to you, that you got to be able to cut through those, and if it's a wet dewy morning they wouldn't slice very well, would they?
The sunflower would not be as much of a problem, I think, as the wheat stubble, because it would be tough. The other thing, I want to make sure and get my full rate and maybe more nitrogen. Normally we plant with 45 pounds 2x2 by the row. We also put in a starter mix on the seed, so that crop is ready to really come through the ground, and when it's through, those roots can access the nitrogen. But I have planted into fields that look similar to this as soon as I've sprayed it. It's possible. The sunflowers won't give much trouble. We have a fair amount of cereal rye, but there is a lot of wheat stubble from the previous crop. So we'll have to be careful in terms of our planter settings as we pull into this field.
All right. So no fear as you plant corn into this environment.
I don't believe so, no.
Well, Dave, thanks for your time, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.